Welcome to Mom Matters, created by moms, though this topic actually pertains to any caregiver. Raising a child with ADHD can be both rewarding and challenging. From trouble focusing to big energy and even bigger emotions, these kids often experience the world in a very unique way. And that means parenting them takes a little extra understanding. So we have Trish Crone. She's a local occupational therapist and mom, and she joins us to take a closer look at how ADHD shows up in children, what signs to look for, and simple supportive ways to help them thrive both at home, in the classroom, and in life in general. Trish, thank you for being here.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Yes, very important topic. Right off the top, let's just say it. What is ADHD?
So ADHD, what it stands for is attention deficit hyperactivity disorder.
Okay.
But that doesn't paint the full picture. So it's a brain-based condition that wires the brain differently to process how we focus, our organization, and emotional regulation. Often these kids are super bright, really creative. They've got lots of energy and great ideas, but their brain is wired a little differently. So follow through may look all over the place. Okay.
And growing up, ADHD, ADD, there was always a very specific, for older generations like myself, a very specific kind of stereotype, if you will, right? Of, oh, this child has it, this one doesn't. But let's talk about the different types of ADHD and also how they present differently in kids.
So there are three types of ADHD. The first one is inattentive. So this is where kids, they're more like that daydreamer, quiet, go unnoticed. Often they're really well behaved, so that's why they go unnoticed or under the radar sometimes. The second type, and this is more if you want to say the traditional, what everyone thinks ADHD is hyperactive impulsive. So now they're more of the bouncing off the walls, constant energy.
Climbing everything.
Yes, interrupting, losing everything. That's what people kind of think of that classic ADHD. And then there's a third type called combined. And that's a mix of both. And that's actually the most common type of ADHD. And so you have kids that they experience some hyperactivity or some of more of that inward, going inward, internal struggling. But both kids, no matter what a kid looks like, both kids need help.
Yes, and some kids, depending on the degree of ADHD and their form, I mean, they can be really high performing, like do really well in class, have really high grades, but struggle somewhere else. So let's talk about the challenges then it presents when actually diagnosing ADHD.
Yeah, there are a lot of challenges. So one, it's a process. It's not like a simple test. So which means you have to go through a clinician who has to look at data over a period of time and in different environments and different settings. Because what they want to do is rule out any other condition such as like anxiety, trauma, or even sleep problems. And so they'll hear what parents have to say. They also want to know what teachers are seeing in the classroom, and they're putting all this together. You have to have a skilled clinician look at the whole picture for the family so that they get it right and you get the answers you need. There's other struggles too, like insurance. Often they don't cover a comprehensive evaluation, which is frustrating. They also a lot of times don't cover treatment too. So a lot of families are dealing with that as well. And it may be enough that families don't pursue those things. And also there's a little bit of stigma behind ADHD that can hold some people back from exploring that as well.
What can happen if they don't get the help that they need to thrive?
Yes, so an undiagnosed ADHD, or a child not diagnosed with ADHD and they have it, it can lead to a bunch of problems. Leading to like anxiety, depression, trouble in school, constant conflict at home. It starts chipping away at their self-esteem. They start thinking, I'm a bad kid. or everyone calls me lazy. I'm probably lazy. They know things are hard, but they don't understand why it's hard. And that really impacts their self-esteem. And then as they grow up and they're in their teen years, now we've got school avoidance. Now we've got riskier behaviors, and some of them give up. And so it is important to find those answers. We're actually going to be talking about a study by Russell Barkley in our longer talk segments.
Yes, this is just the beginning of the conversation. There's so much to cover here, and we'll be diving into that research that you mentioned, Trish. We'll be talking about resources, also further testing ways to treat ADHD, how to manage it, what that looks like. We'll be covering all of that in the elongated conversation on Mom Matters on KTV Plus on our streaming app. Make sure you check it out. Trish, thank you so much. Greatly appreciate you.